Hello again, everyone. This is Joe Henches with Beyond the Chart, your source for exceptional video analysis of stocks, ETFs, and indices so you can become a better trader. Welcome back. Today is Saturday, September 5th, so this is the weekend edition. It's actually the abbreviated weekend edition. If you want all of the detail that I give the insider members, you need to head on over to my website and become an insider member. But we are going to talk about some stuff here today. Take a look at the S&P 500 and the New York Composite, and then look at 5 stocks that we were looking at from an trade ideas perspective on the inside. Okay, so S&P 500 weekly was down 67 points this week. Continued to head down even on Friday. We got the bounce last week. We were up and down this week, and then Friday, even with China closed, and jobs report coming out, unemployment down 5.1%, and all of that news, the market still was down like 270 points on Friday. So we're at 1921, that was on the Dow, but we're on 1921 on the S&P 500 here. And we still haven't broken the October lows, but given that the Dow and the New York Composite has, I'm really thinking that this is going to take a shot at doing that and continue to push to the downside, and especially given the action that we had yesterday. Actually wasn't surprising the way, the intensity of the selling is going on, and then sitting in front of a long weekend. But a lot of times on a weekend holiday, you're going to get some bullish action. So that was the thing that I think that was a little bit surprising, is that sometimes between, right the day before the holiday, people kind of like, bid it up a little bit in terms of celebrating the holiday kind of thing. All right, let's take a look at the New York Composite. So the New York Composite was down 370 points, and a little more negative. And you can see that, we broke below the week before, the October low, and here we are actually breaking below the February 2014 low. So where's the close? The close here is actually the lowest close since October of 2013. So the lowest close on a weekly basis in 2 years on the New York Composite. And this is a pretty broad index, okay? Yeah, the S&P 500's got 500. I think this has something like 2,500 stocks in it. Okay, Adobe. Adobe I'm fairly bearish on, and I'm looking forward to continue coming down. We got a trade idea on this stock, and I think it's had 5 waves up. I think it's had an ending diagonal here, and I'm looking forward to continue to come down. The short-term and intermediate trends are to the downside. The next one, Keurig Green Mountain. We looked at this from a trade ideas, didn't get in, didn't get a fill. This is still pulling back. I'm a little skeptical by the way this action right in here. Now, maybe it'll continue to pull back up and get to the top of the Keltner channel, and the 55 comes down a little bit. Not sure, but one thing I'm not doing is playing it to the long side right now. I am looking for a setup to the downside. GoPro, I talked about this last week. I'm going to get rid of the crosshairs for a minute. I talked about this last week and actually got out of the last third of the trade position here on this day. On the first, it turned out to be a nice trade, but yes, it continued to come on down. And boy, the selling is... this was really surprised me, the intensity, and we got to close actually below the low over here, the prior low on March 10th, and actually closed below this. So it's very, very negative. Now, this is extended. Only 1 out of the 3 indicators, though, I looked at this, only 1 out of 3 indicators I'm watching, the DI minus, is showing bullish divergence. I'm not seeing it on the demand index, and I'm not seeing it on the RSI, 10-day RSI. So pretty interesting. That's not to say we won't get a little snapback rally and then continue back down, but right now I don't see a place for me to get back on board. American Airlines just got into this on Friday in a trade idea, also looking for this to pull back down. This has pulled back into this kind of wedge-ish type of consolidation, and you can see American has, topped out up here, came down, got some consolidation, sideways chop, broke down, pulled back up, and I'm looking for it to resume back down again. Southwest Airlines is another one we're in, and in terms of trade ideas on the inside, and this one is so far, it kind of fought us a little bit, came back, but now it looks like it's coming back our way. We'll see how that goes, and we'll continue to monitor it. The long-term trend is to the downside, the short-term trend, so 2 out of 3 trends are down on Southwest Airlines. All right, that's it for today. Kind of a quick update. If you oh, the other thing I was just going to mention, the post I've got is called "It's Different This Time." It's over on the website. Head over to joehenches.net and check it out. All right, everyone, have a great long weekend, and we'll talk to you next week.